All right, guys. I am back live for another episode. This time live stream for the 2024 Texas Pro. Man, I missed the Dubai Pro show and I missed the Tampa Pro show as I was on vacation in Cuba, but I still managed to get some updates in while I was there. But I'm back. I'm excited for the Texas Pro. Um, just waiting right now. The live stream is up and running. Everything's working fine. It's just women's bodybuilding today, and no, women's physique, sorry, and open bodybuilding. So it's two classes, guys. So short and sweet. Not a long one we got to watch here, and I like it that way, right? Remember when I used to do like the 4 hour, the 6 hour stream, waiting for the men's bodybuilding to come on at the very end? Well, we don't got to do that today, thank God. But hey, Davey, what's up? Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you for joining again. I appreciate you coming on these chats and these live streams with me. And I'm going to be, I made a video yesterday about Andrew Jacked, and is he going to be too big? Is he too heavy? Is he going to be able to refine all that muscle mass he put on in 1 year? We're going to see, guys. We are going to see. So let's see if we got any updates from some of these athletes while we wait for them to come on stage. I know Epler, and sometimes I call him Nepler. I don't mean to call him Nepler. So if you ever hear me call him Nepler, just correct me in the comments, guys. Let me stop this screen share and share my other screen right there. Okay. So I definitely have him coming in second. Now, why? He's already beaten Jordan Hutchinson at the Chicago Pro. Man, there's so many shows now I'm getting like mixed up who did what show, but he already beat Jordan Hutchinson. So I have Jordan in third. So my predictions, obviously Andrew Jackson first. Now, whether he's on or off, it doesn't matter. I think he'll still win the show. It's pretty hard to beat that guy. And then Epler in second, Hutchinson in third, Lewis Breed in fourth, and then I have Anthony J. I cannot say his last name. I'm gonna Google. I'm gonna try this real quick, guys. Give me a second. Let me get this figured out here how to say his last name, so I'm not screwing it up every time I say it. Let me see. So listen, I'll show you the guy. Okay, let's go to Anthony here. Anthony. There it is. So it's Jehl. Let's go through this together here. Jehl.
Gel.
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 So I always use Google Translate to help me with last names.
Gel.
Okay. So there, Anthony Gel. He's also doing the competition, and he looks good. He's got a good physique. He's in shape, striated chest, full arms, quads look pretty good. So he could be in the mix. He might surpass maybe Lewis Breed and come in fourth. Let me just check the stream so I'm not missing. No one's on stage yet. So they are officially late to start the show. Judges are all, I see Tyler Mannion there in the front row. So Tyler's judging this show. I don't know why Steve's not doing as many shows this year for judging, but maybe Steve's taking a break, doing less shows. Maybe he's about to retire. Who knows? But Tyler Mannion is taking the reins of being the head judge for these shows, which is good because when he does do the head judging, he does a recap for us, so we get a breakdown of why they did what they did. Andrew is a freak of nature, but needs to get some lines and details in the hamstrings back and glutes to be serious. Yes, I agree with that. And that's all I'm saying, guys. I'm not hating on Andrew Jacked. I continuously say I think he can be a multi-time Mr. Olympia. But, you know, if he doesn't bring in the hamstrings and glutes like Ronnie Coleman, Phil Heath did, why is he going to become Mr. Olympia? He can win these shows because he's a genetic freak and he just towers over everyone else on stage and he just makes him look like a little kid standing next to him. So he can win these pro shows fairly easily with not even being 100%. But then he never peaks for the Olympia stage. He looks off. Last time he was on the Olympia stage, he didn't look like he even wanted to be there. He wasn't smiling. He looked upset. He was off. So I hope we don't see that version of Andrew on the Olympia stage again. If we see a guy who's enjoying himself out there, who's confident in his physique and he wants to win the show. We didn't see that at the Olympia last year. Andrew has the biggest neck? That's the first time I've heard that. We know who has the biggest neck. That's Neckzilla, a Rubio Mascara. He's got the biggest neck in any bodybuilder we've ever seen, I think. But that's Anthony Gel. Doesn't really post much, but he's doing the show and I got him in 5th place. But maybe he can move up to 4th. We'll see, because he's going to be up against Lewis. Okay, I think they're about to come on stage, and that's probably going to be women's bodybuilding first, guys. So, you know, they're going to still make us wait. But Lewis Breed, he got 5th at the, well, this is from the Texas Pro last year, but he got 5th at the Tampa Pro. And he's got a good physique. He's conditioned. Waist is a little on the thicker side, but overall, he always seems to come in gnarly and in shape. Like that's pretty well peaked for a competition when you look like this. You got vascularity throughout the legs, entire body, very lean. He just doesn't have the greatest structure. This was one day out from this Texas Pro, so giving us a little look there. Looks great again. Looks like he's going to be nailing his condition again. So that's why I have Lewis in 4th for this competition. And then we have Jordan, who I've been really raving about a lot. I think he's a rising star. And he's going to do well in this show. When I look at his physique and I compare it to Epler, he's not as hard as Epler. He's got a little bit of water in some areas of his body. Like the abs aren't as tight as Epler. You can kind of see there a little bit of film across the top of the chest. Even though he has striations in the chest, there's still just a little bit. He could dry out more, right? So that's the only not. I mean, look at the striated glutes, but then the upper body holds a little bit more water than the lower body, in my opinion. But he looks great. Reminds me of a mini Branch Warren in the making. So he's definitely going to be in that top 3. I don't see him going any lower than that unless something's off with his peak. But let's see if he's posted anything in his stories. I don't. Okay, so that's an update 16 hours ago, 16 hours out.
Waiting for your tan to dry. We're peeled, guys. Ready to bring it.
This is 2 hours out. 2 hours out. I don't know if he posted out on this thing. No, he didn't. Okay. All right. Yeah, Jordan is 2nd place and Nathan 3rd. Okay. Lewis 4th. Yeah, Andrew win. Yeah, I have it the other way. I have Epler coming in second. I think he's just going to be a little bit more sharper than Jordan, and you know, he's I just his they have very similar physiques. Let's take a look at. Let me just check the stream, make sure nothing yet. They are very late today. Epler. Let's see if he posted in his stories. This is just freaky. He does look very dry. Like, look at that, guys. Look at the glutes and the hamstrings. You can see there. So he is definitely in shape. It to me just looks a little bit drier than Jordan Hutchinson. So that's why I got him in second. Anyone know what Jordan's height and stage weight is? I could ask him. I don't know how soon he'll reply. He usually replies pretty quick, but he's about to go on stage, so we won't find out until later. Nathan is a little sharper, but with less overall mass. Yeah, his back double bicep. Guys, I got to eat a little bit here. His back double bicep, Jordan's back double bicep is a little thicker than Epler's. I agree with you on that, Rich. But other than that, I think everything else is around the same size. Let's see. Let's see. Was there video? Yeah, I have Epler's video on my page. Let's see. Where is it? I swear I posted that on my page. Okay, it must be. That's weird. Maybe I didn't post it yet. No, sorry. Gil. It was the Chicago. So that's before Tampa. There we go. Chicago. I swear I saw. There it is. There it is. All right. So, so size wise compared to Jordan Hutchinson, let me just check the stream. Okay, they're on the stage. So let's just kind of see what we're doing here. The stream has started here.
We have Debbie Emilio Mannion keeping you up to date on all NPC and IFBB Pro League online and social media outlets. Ladies and gentlemen, a friendly reminder that photography and videography are strictly forbidden. We ask for your cooperation. Any violation of this rule can result in expulsion from the site of competition. Our judging panel for this weekend's competition are Etela Santiago, Bernadette Galvan, Rich Palmer, Maz Ali, and Peter Zhimiovsky. Our expediters, none other, ladies and gentlemen, than the A-Team. Tony, Andy, Chris, Matt, Tommy, Tara, and Joanne.
Hey, thanks, Brian.
With
Man,
that,
appreciate you,
ladies and gentlemen,
brother.
it is
Brian, our
showtime.
chat
The
moderator.
ladies
Give
of the
Brian a
women's
shout out.
physique division hour are ready. Now, the distinction, ladies and gentlemen, of this year and over the course of the last 4 years, as you see to the other side of the stage,
Thank you, Brian.
that ginormous
Always a
trophy.
huge supporter of the channel.
This year we will be handing out, we are proud to present the 4th annual Sarah Villegas Women's Physique Distinction Award with a top prize, ladies and gentlemen, of $15,000.
Sid is awesome.
Top 10 will go home with cash prize. And we have 3-time Women's Physique Olympia champ Sarah Villegas to thank for that, for her continuous support, ladies and gentlemen, of women's physique, of bodybuilding, and of the Texas Pro. Well-deserved round of applause for Sarah Villegas and her support for these fine, fine athletes. Ladies and gentlemen, judges are ready. The women's physique ladies are ready.
Okay, so women's physique first.
But the question is, are you ready?
We are ready.
Is Texas ready? Is Texas ready to see a show?
Sid.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for the women's physique division.
Yeah, Sid is cool. He's good. All right,
Alright,
I'll turn
you
it.
guys, welcome you back to the 2024.
Now, I don't know if you guys want to look at the physique, but I keep going through my assessment of my top 5. But yeah, so back to so let's let them run through the women's physique. Now, the stream quality when they do the wide shot, not you can't really see it that well because its camera seems really far back, or how they have it zoomed. So we're gonna see. You can't really see the detail of the competitors based on how they're filming this, but the background isn't that bad. It's not too. It's a darker background, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, Bob's okay. Obviously, Bob does a good job too. He's got his style. But yeah, Sid is the newer generation, I think, for emceeing shows, and he brings a different vibe to it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just want to see how many women's physique competitors are, so I can kind of get an idea of how long it's going to take before we have the men's bodybuilding coming out. We're going to get to see Andrew jacked, who I put a lot of pressure on. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 girls so far. So that if it's just 14 girls, then it shouldn't take too long. Let's go back now. So we look at Epler. Look at that side chest for Epler. I just feel like he's got the tools to come in second place and hold off Jordan Hutchison, who he's already beaten. Okay, so I don't know what would change enough for Jordan to come and beat Epler if Epler is as tight as this. So even if he comes in very off, I still would have Andrew winning. I mean, yeah, I would. I don't know. Obviously, we want to see Andrew at the Olympia, so I think the judges are going to be like, I don't know if Andrew would do another show before the Olympia. I guess he could do Italy with Hunter, but we can't risk not having Andrew on the show on the Olympia stage. We need the ticket sales. We need to have the excitement of having Andrew jacked on the stage. Let's just give him the win, right? I don't think it'd take too much for the judges to be like, yeah, just give it to Andrew. He looks watery and soft from the back, but let's just give it to Andrew. Does it work like that? I don't know. I don't know if the judges are that, politicized where they'll do that just for the Olympia to make it more exciting. But if we're gonna see, I think Andrew's gonna look okay. I'm hoping he comes in at his all-time best. I'm expecting a lot. I said Andrew has a lot to prove. And we're all waiting to see. And let's go. Let me get out of this. Back to. You can watch a little preview. If you guys haven't seen the video I did about let me turn this down first. Let me turn that down. There. And then go back here. Of Andrew jacked. And the warning signs that I've seen, that I heard from Chris Cycle Lewis, then let's just watch this together because we got a little time to kill until the men come on. To prove and Texas Pro, my thing is he's got a lot to prove in what his physique looks like at 290 plus pounds on stage when he was 270 something on stage last year, which is insane to think about. So I'm seeing some warning signs here. That's not the terminology you want to be putting out there days before the show. That photos that were sent to Chris Aceto, he was saying it looks off. Guys, make sure you check out Helix online. Only available in Canada, but the best SARMs, which I'm using. I'm going to talk a little bit about the SARMs that I'm using. I'm delicious. But I got so much energy right now. That's how good they work. All right, so let's watch this breakdown of what's going on with Andrew Jacked. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Muscle Discord. And I wanted to jump on here quick and talk about this video that was just posted on Andrew Jack's YouTube channel. This was him 4 days out from the 2024 Texas. Is it echoing? Is it too loud? No? All right. Is it echoing there, Brian? Let me go back and listen to it on the thing here. Insane to think about. So I'm seeing some warning signs here. That's not the terminology you want to be putting out there. You can't really see the detail of these of the competitors based on how they're filming them. I wonder why it was echoing there a little bit. We're all waiting to see. All right. Well, let's just. Anyways, let's see. This was playing it back to see if I. Texas Pro. Now we are 1 day out from the Texas Pro. It's Friday, August 9th. And this video was just posted a few hours ago. And when I was watching it, I noticed something that was concerning to me about what Chris Cycle Lewis said about the photos that were sent to Chris Aceto, Andrew's nutrition coach. And he said that Chris Aceto said the photos were off. They were a little off. And to me, as a coach, if you say something like that, that's not good 4 days out from a show. And let's just kind of put it in perspective here. When you take photos, regardless, they're they should be an expert at it by this point. I'm assuming the photos were taken in decent lighting, right? It's not like it was a dim room or something. You couldn't see him. It was hard to see him, right? So let me just say, if you're in shape, good lighting or bad lighting, you know that guy's in shape. There should be nothing off about the photos. So let's review what he said, and then we'll touch base back on it here, guys, in a second. Let me just play this for you.
Up today, took pictures, sent them to Aceto last night. Pictures were a little off because we've been taking pictures in a different setting. And yes, if this
now, I understand what people are saying. Okay, yes, you're gonna look different in different lighting. But why did he even mention this in the video? Did we need to know that? That's your internal shit that you're dealing with. Did we need to know that the photos that you took were off? Chris didn't like them. Why put that out in the environment is what I'm saying. That's what I caught that. Is he getting ahead of it? Because he knows Andrew isn't ready? So he's just getting ahead. And is he blaming Aceto? Because Chris Psycho Lewis has done this before, where he throws people under the bus when Andrew doesn't look the way he's supposed to look. So that's why I was like, guys, are you not catching this? Why did he mention this? That the photos were off. We don't need to know that your internal shit, how you work as a coach. That's just a internal thing. You send photos to Chris Aceto. You don't have to tell us that the photos were off for Chris. So that's why I'm really honing in on that comment. That may slip by a lot of other people, may like think it's no a big deal, but I was like, okay. You take photos of Andrew all the time. He's been to your place how many times now before a show? And you've taken photos, I'm assuming in the same damn room in the same house. But yet this time the photos are off? Come on, guys. They've been doing this for a couple years. They take photos in the same place every damn year. It doesn't something's off to be there, guys. Maybe I'm just overreacting to it. Maybe probably I am, most likely, but I just think something's going on there. Maybe they're getting ahead of it just to say, you know what, photos are off because Andrew's off. Maybe he got too heavy, and bringing that backside. You know, when you're maybe he's gonna be 290 on stage. You know, he's wearing clothes, big 4XL sweater and sweatpants and socks. Plus, it was Friday, so he still needed, or Thursday, I think that was when he did the weigh-ins. So he still needed to drop some water. So maybe he's 285 on stage, and he was 275 last year. So maybe he's only 10 pounds heavier than he was last year, which makes more sense. I can't see someone having 20 pounds of muscle added to their frame. Is insane. So in reality, he's probably only just watching the women's. Okay, they're just doing the individual routines right now. So in reality, yeah, he's probably only 10 pounds heavier than he was last year. Valentine, I wouldn't want to say hi to Psycho. Damn, he's a weirdo. Yeah, I had him on the show. The guy is just, I don't know, he's different. Let's put it that way. Bro, he's talking about the lighting. Now you're saying you're blaming Aceto. No. He's blaming Aceto. He's off. I'm not saying he's blaming Aceto, but he put the narrative out there that Aceto didn't like the photos. They were off. But haven't they not taken photos before? Isn't this the routine? He comes to Chris's place. He stays with Chris. They take the photos. They send them to Chris year after year after year. And then all of a sudden now they're off because the lighting isn't right. Well, what? Why are you taking the photos in a different spot now? Come on, guys. This isn't the first time they've done this. So for him to put that narrative out there in a video, why? Why do that? What, that makes no sense to me. Just keep it internal. So why did he have to make the effort to say that on a video? To me, he's getting ahead. Maybe I'm just overreacting, but it just seems weird, guys. What's this? He was 290 at Texas 2 years ago. I would expect him to be 290 with better condition this year. He wasn't 290 last year. He said on air. Okay, let me find this for you guys. We got time to kill, so let's just dive into this. Let's dive in. Let's go to my YouTube here. Find Andrew jacked. Andrew. Let's go. No, not Andrew. It was RX Muscle. He did that on. Hey, maybe I am overreacting. But I'm just going to try and find.
I think there's also in the rectum.
Champion Andrew Jack Andrew, we just saw you on the weigh-in. We saw, obviously, Chris was sending us the progress pictures. We saw you in Pittsburgh. You have beefed up 299 on the scale on the dot.
Yeah, I think there's food in the stomach, there's pee in the bladder. I think there's poop also in the rectum. Plus this, so I think yeah.
This is pretty much Andrew Jack Unchained right now. This is uncensored Andrew Jack. But on a serious note, you know, there were a lot of questions. A couple of weeks ago was the Dubai Pro, and there were many questions. Why didn't you compete there? Why did you choose to come here and compete for a three-peat at Texas Pro?
Yeah, the thing is, I made lots of commitment last year, and I'm a man of my words. I can't just go back to my word because of money. You know, that's what I mean. So, if people have committed,
Just want to find his weight.
because at the long run, try to get
99. What were you about a year ago? How much did you beef up? I mean, you obviously are bigger.
Listen.
Do you have a number in mind?
I think this off season I pretty much got myself all locked in, try to do something good. Last season, last year I think I was in my 270s, something like that.
There you go. So if you want to come on the chat and say he was 290 last year, spoken from the man's mouth, he was 270s last year, guys. Okay, come on, let's stop this speculation about the weight when he said it himself. That's where I got this from. I don't just throw out that he was 270. I took it from this. Okay, so he's not 290 last year. Stop it. It's 270, which makes more sense. So now he's 299. He steps on stage. Obviously, he's wearing clothes. Still has to drop water. So I'm saying he's probably going to be. You take those clothes off. That's about 5 to 10. Now he's 290. You drop water. Now he's in the 285-ish, 288, 289. So maybe he's 10 to 12 pounds heavier than he was last year, which makes more sense. Right? Yeah, 275 last year. So why are we having a debate? Well, who is this guy saying he's 290 last year? Dude, guy said he was 290 2 years ago. Okay, well, whatever. But anyways, so he's 275. We're pretty clear. He said it that himself, and Aceto is obviously, I guess this guy's saying Aceto said it. It's 275 last year. So that being said, he's 10 to plus pounds heavier than he was last year. Let's say after he drops on the water. Now look at his face. It looks fairly sucked down in the face. The cheekbones, you can see, right? Doesn't have puffy cheeks. So good sign there that he can be in shape, even though he's heavier this year. So he said he was 290 2 years ago. What was that, in the off season? Did he say he was 290 2 years ago on stage? Because no one would believe that. Okay, so 270s makes more sense. Anyways, getting distracted by that guy. So the fact that he's going to be heavier this year, and 10 pounds of muscle on any frame is a lot. So now we already knew that he had an issue with the hamstrings and the glutes and some other areas that weren't really sharp and shredded on his physique. How is that extra 10 pounds plus of muscle going to look, especially from the back? From the front, not too concerned. Always looks pretty good from the front. It's from the back that he's having issues. Let's see some of the chat here. I don't know. Seems like Matt is riding the fence with Andrew. If on one breath you want to see him win the O, and in the next you want to see him come in. I don't want to see him coming off. So I can say you told. No. I don't want to say I told you so at all. In all of my videos, I'm like, I hope he comes in insanely shredded. But we've seen the track record with Andrew. right? And it's never been, even though he's one show, even though the Arnold Classic looked pretty good, could kind of see the glutes there. He was in really good shape, but he didn't have that crisp dryness look that a Ronnie Coleman, a Phil Heath, even like a Sean Roden, Dexter Jackson brings to the stage, or a Hadi Chupin or Derek Lunsford, right? He didn't have that look. Does he need that look? Maybe not, but most Olympians had that look. He hasn't. So that's why he needs to be at that caliber to become the Mr. Olympia. I'm not talking about just winning pro shows, the Texas Pro or whatever show he does. That's easy for him to do, obviously, right? But if he wants to win Arnold's and Mr. Olympias, he's got to just bring up that extra 10 to 15, 20% improvement from the back to win those shows and to become that elite athlete that can get themselves into that type of shape, which only a few can. So that's why I'm the way I am with Andrew Jacked, and why I'm so hard on him. I admit I'm hard on him. I really, go out on a limb and really I give him constructive criticism, because at the end of the day, I always say he can be the Mr. Olympia. And a multi-time Mr. Olympia. Pumping Iron says Andrew is going to come 80% and still win. I agree. I want to see him 100% because he has a lot to prove. And I think that would be good, giving him more momentum going into the Mr. Olympia. He would put people on notice, be like, this is what I'm bringing to the Olympia. Right? So that's what I want to see. That's my personal take on it. When Hadi Chupin does the Arnold, he doesn't come in 80%. He comes in fucking 100%. And he shocks everyone. And holy shit. Okay, Hadi is now coming into Olympia. Like, he's put everyone on notice. He doesn't come 80. What's that? What type of plan is that? 80? Just come in at 100. And then come in at 100 again at the Olympia. You have a coach, you have a system, just utilize your tools. Don't come in 80. Come in 100. Then you shut it down. You got all the rest of August. You got all the rest of September. You got half of October, a week and a half into October, until you compete again. Come in 100 now. What? So this is why people are like, it's come in 70, 80. And then you're not going to really look that good. And then you put that narrative into people's head like, look how you looked at Texas again, man. Hadi Chupin, Derek, they can easily beat that. His glutes are soft. Looks a little watery. Why? Why put that narrative out there? So if I was managing Andrew, I'd be like, you better come in a fucking 100% for the Texas Pro. You have so much to prove. Everyone is putting so much on you. And you keep coming in with the watery back and the hamstrings and shit. It just looks like you didn't even prep that much. Come on. He needs to suffer. He's not going to burn out. He hasn't even done a show yet this year. Why come in 100 now and burn out? Why? He can't do more than one show? Hadi Chupin's done 2 shows already. And he came in shredded for both shows because he's a fucking champion. He is the GOAT. Right? So you don't tell me it can't be done, because it's been done. It's not going to burn out. And he hasn't even competed that long. He started in 2021. He's been doing it for like 2-3 years. He's not going to burn out from doing 2 shows, peaking at 100%. Guys, come on. Stop giving excuses. There's too much excuses for Andrew. I think he needs to come 100% for the show. If he wants to compete against guys like Andrew, like Hadi Chupin, like Brian Nasser is saying right now, even Derek Lunsford and Nick Walker. Think Nick Walker is going to come in to the New York Pro at 80%? No, he came in at his best that he could. Right. So there's my little rant of my opinion on Andrew. Get some apple in here, guys. And I'm gonna That's why I want you to watch along with me when they come out, because you can say, "Oh, Matt, see, he's in shape. You got it wrong." I'm not. It's not about me getting it wrong. It's just I'm hoping Andrew proves me wrong by coming in shredded to this show. Yeah, but he hasn't like 2 shows. You can't peak for 2 shows in a year, or else you're gonna not be healthy. That doesn't really make sense. It's not that hard. Gaining extra mass and qualifying was priority. Why don't you critique Derek for being soft from the front? Have you not watched my shows? I go in on Derek Lunsford about being soft. I had Hadi Choopan beating him at the Olympia last year. So I guess you haven't seen that, but so I'm not going to go in on you about Derek Lunsford and how I called him with the oil in the lats, the big bubbles he had in his lats, the baby chest. Yeah, I went on Derek Lunsford, trust me. So you don't have to worry about that part. I don't think Derek should have won the Olympia last year. If he's 100% on, you will just be as animated about. Yes. If he comes out on the stage and his glutes are like really improved from what he's been before, maybe they're not as good as Derek's or Phil's or whatever. I don't think he's ever going to have that. But if they're way better than they've ever been, I'm going to really give kudos to Andrew and the team for bringing it in. To Chris Psycho Lewis, to Chris Aceto, and to Andrew for bringing in the backside and coming in bigger. And that's going to give him a lot of momentum going into the Olympia. So that's, yeah, the scales is the number. Yeah, I don't know, Brian. Maybe they are. Have you been in Hadi level conditioning yourself? I would assume. Yeah, I don't know. You guys I don't want to go look back at my photos, but if you go to my Instagram page, msyncering, and look at my photos, you can see this conditioning I got into. My death face was like, it looked like I haven't eaten for 25 days. So I got into pretty good condition. And yeah, you feel like shit. Hadi Choopan feels like shit. Let me tell you, it does not feel good. He looks good, but you feel like absolute death. And some guys can't do that, right? Some guys can't take the Brian Nasser as well. He's been peeled, so he knows what it feels like to be, like that. It's not fun. It's not. When you're so lean, your feet hurt because the bones in your feet there's no fat on the bottom of your feet. That's when you sit down on a chair, your bone is sticking to your butt, right? And it hurts. That's what it feels like. It's not fun. So Derek can win without being perfect, but Andrew, I didn't agree with Derek winning. No, I'm not. So it's the same deal for Andrew as it's the same deal for Derek. I don't think Derek Lunsford should have won the Olympia because he was soft from the front. He didn't have a complete package front to back. He just had it from the back. It's the same thing with Andrew, but reverse. He didn't have the complete package because he was soft from the back, but tight from the front. Derek is tight from the back, soft from the front. It's the reverse. So the same standard goes towards both guys. They have to be complete. And I thought Hadi Choopan had enough conditioning from the back and was ultra shredded from the front. Should have won the 2023 Mr. Olympia. Dexter Jackson, Phil Heath, they all had Hadi Choopan winning the Olympia last year. Let me check the stream. Okay, they're just doing. Okay, we're getting there, guys. Apple stuck in my teeth there. So we're getting close to the men coming on stage here. They do these call outs for women's physique. Thank you guys again for joining. So I've made the chat only available to subscribers. So everyone in here, thank you, because you are all subscribers. And the only way you can make the only way you can chat now is if you subscribe to the channel. So thank you guys for subscribing and joining me. Really do appreciate you guys and all your support while we do these live streams. I know there's some other guys doing live streams, and it's just like, man, they're just completely bootlegging it and stealing it, which is terrible for the promoters. What they're doing. I'm gonna try and work on getting those channels taken down, because it's the screenshots. What me and I talked to Xavier even yesterday from Desktop Bodybuilding. It's like it's this bad. It's bad what these guys are doing on YouTube by completely ripping it off. And because they're in Brazil or Germany, they can get away with it and take a lot of money away from the promoters. So we're gonna work on trying to get those motherfuckers taken down. They're in like Mexico, and they're just bootlegging the streams from the promoters and just showing it. It's just, they weren't doing that like 6 months ago. And but all of a sudden now these two channels are coming out, and they're just completely ripping off the pay-per-views and streaming it. And you know, now me and Desktop Bodybuilding, we're not getting as many people watching because they're just going to watch that. But I enjoy you guys coming to watch it along with me, and the commentary. And plus, it's like like-minded people watching it together, right? And we can pick things apart together. Thanks, Brian. Yes, please hit that like button. No, that reminds me, we have to set a goal for how many likes we're going to get here. So it's a shorter stream, so let's go for 120 likes. We're at 48 likes right now. There's 121 of you in here, so we should be over 100 likes already. If each and every one of you goes and hits the like button, we can beat the goal of 120 likes, because that does help the channel, guys. I really appreciate it. Let's look at the poll. So who's winning the Texas Pro poll? If you haven't already voted in the poll, 94% say Andrew Jack's going to win, 3% Epler. See, I just did the Nepler thing. Jordan in third at 2%, and Lewis Breed at 1%. So let me change the screen for you guys, so you're not looking at this the whole time. Let's see if Andrew Jacks has made any updates. He never does, but we'll see. See the stories.
Yes, sir. The case.
Maybe he's blocked me, I don't know. Maybe he's blocked me. Oh no, okay, there he is. Didn't block me, guys. He didn't block me.
What's up? What's up?
I can't stand listening to his weird live streams that he does on Instagram. It's just so, the guy has got, I don't know. Anyways, let's see if he posted anything in stories.
I think for
Yes, sir. They can't stop.
Yeah, those those weird live IG live streams that he does, and with his girlfriend or what, some woman that sounds like a. I don't want to go there, but anyways, Jesus. Uh, sometimes he posts backstage stuff. I don't know if he's there in Texas. Well, it looks like he's there. Oh, let me check where are we at here. Okay, they're still doing the physique final call outs here. There's quite a few women in this class, so this is taking a little longer. 212. I didn't really watch much of the 212. I know this guy won. Francisco Barros. Classic physique. Looked like it was actually a pretty good battle. You can't see that. Yeah, this guy. This guy didn't win, but I think he's got great potential. But I heard that he's not competing now until 2026 for some reason. But look at this physique. Great physique. Okay, I'm going to do a quick bathroom break because it looks like they're ending the women's physique. And then I want to get ready for the men's open, man. We are going all in. Cannot wait to see Andrew in his individual routine. So let me just go to the washroom quick. And I will be right back. 2 seconds, guys. right, guys. They're the last call out for women's physique. So let's start. I'm going to start. I'm going to stop the share here and switch it to there. That's it. Yeah, I saw the news about Ole 212, which is good for Kareth Badjo and Sean Corridan, and well, I think Sean's gonna win it, but we'll see if what the judges do there. All right. Oh, let me turn that down. Waiting for the men's open bodybuilding to come on stage. Let's go. Sorry, questions. Matt, are you helping any athlete to prepare for the Olympics this year? No, I'm not. I wish. I wish I had, I wish I was training pro athletes to compete at the Olympia. But if any of you are looking for a coach, doing a competition, or not doing a competition, I can help you out. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Let's see how Andrew Jack looks. Exciting. Lewis Breed looks good. Thick. Epler looks good. Really good. Right away, Epler stands out to me. Lewis Breed in this first group. Yeah, you know, the quality's not bad now that I'm seeing. They can zoom in a little bit. Epler looks really good. Maybe better than Chicago. Quarter turns. Don't really need to see that. That was just the first group. I cannot wait. We're about to see Andrew Jack here, guys. Let's see. There's Doran Haywood, Jordan Hutchinson, Andrew Jack walking out. Let's see. He looks massive. He looks really good from the front. Okay, guys. Can you tell I'm excited? All right, Andrew Jack. Here we go. Standing next to Jordan Hutchinson. Wow. Come on. Now, I've already predicted Andrew's going to win the show. His glutes look like they could be good in. Come on, prove me wrong, Andrew. Let's see the improvements. Yeah, we all knew Andrew's in his own league. Obviously, I predicted him to win the show in my predictions video that I put out on Thursday. But he looks bigger. Not sure if he's in better condition, but he looks improved. Excuse me. Like look at Hutchinson's glutes, then look at, like you can just see it's not there. But he looks improved, bigger. The abs, some of the best abs out there, man. It's ridiculous. It's a giant. Yeah, and if he's just coming here at 80, and if he can sharpen up and peak for the Olympia, then everyone's going to be on notice. But yeah, the glutes are never going to be like a Jordan Hutchinson or Epler. But let's just take a look at this. Well, let me get the other guys. I don't want to skip it on the other guys here. So, in the other groups here. Oh, Epler is going to be second, I think. Yeah, Jordan, Epler, Reed looks good. But yeah, Andrew just is so tall that he towers over everybody. But did you see the glutes compared to Andrews? Hutchinson's versus Andrews was like, you just can see the detail and the quality is so much different. I wish Andrew had that. It just sucks. Like, why he can't get that. Andrew brought up this package right there to Olympia. He wouldn't finish top 5. Okay, so we do have someone calling Andrew Jack out. Extremely Lucky is calling out Andrew Jack, saying he's not looking the best right now. I think Andrew looks pretty impressive, especially from the front. But let's see when they do the comparisons, guys. No separation, still one Olympia. I think Andrew, we're gonna see. Okay, now they're doing the individual, so this is where we'll be able to see a little bit more detail because the camera should be more zoomed in. Yeah, we're gonna be able to see that the quality is much better. So let me just focus on these shots for you guys if you're not watching the live stream. Yeah, obviously the live stream is not going to give us the true detail of these guys, but it's pretty clear. You can see in the individual rounds, you can really see the detail in the live stream here. We'll be able to tell. We'll be able to tell from the back how Andrew looks in these individual routines. Man, Lewis Breed is a freak. Really freaky. Okay, who's next here? Yeah, Lewis looks really good. Not sure who this guy is. I've seen him before. Second place is going to be a fight. Let me see what this guy. Paulo, he has to be a joke. He finished top 5 at his all-time worst, and he's much improved. So definitely finishes top 5 this version. Yeah, Andrew looks improved. But we're gonna see in individual rounds how he looks because the camera is very zoomed into on the athletes here, so you can't hide nothing there. Just waiting for this guy to get off here. All right. I agree. Second, third, it's gonna be a battle. While we wait for some of these other guys that we really don't know much about, let's go through some of the mandatories here with Andrew. And let's zoom in while we wait. So you can just see, like, there's Hutchinson, and then there's Andrew. Like I said, guys, the one thing I was looking for was those hamstrings and glutes. The back actually looks improved on Andrew. But that's, I don't know, is that it? What do you guys think? Like, what do you guys think of this shot with him standing next to Hutchinson? Give me your honest opinion. Is he outsizing him by a tremendous amount? Give me your thoughts while we wait for some of the bigger names to come up on the stage here. Yates had the glutes. He didn't pose them. He didn't squeeze them back in the day like that. They didn't really know to do it. They posed differently. Okay, let me go back to the screenshots here. I think this is Shi Shang Yin. Saying it right? Let me see there. Looks good. Very conditioned. So hard to unplug these iPhones. There we go. Okay. This guy looks good, but definitely not in the top 5. Okay, here we got Epler walking. He looks big, man. Like, he looks full here. Maybe they're trying to bring a fuller version of Epler. He looks good. Shit. Damn, he looks full here. Look at the quads. Definitely think he's taking out Hutchinson. Damn, bro. Thick round pecs. The obliques are in. Wow. Come on, Epler. Show him what conditioning looks like from the back. Show Andrew what he needs to bring. Yeah, I don't know if he looks pretty damn good here. Different lighting, different stage, different show. So it's hard to compare. I think it looks better here. It looks fuller. He needed to be fuller, and he did that. That's why he is fuller here. He's competing against Andrew Jacked. I think he's bringing a good combination of the conditioning and the fullness now. Very impressed with Epler. 1000% he's coming in second. Forget this guy's name, but he's old school. Man, he's been around forever, this guy. Brian, do you remember this guy's name that's on the stage right now? No, no one's going to beat Andrew. I mean, Andrew did enough to win the show. Andrew's back has improved. Legs have two, but not quite there yet. The fear is he drives his glutes and hamstrings too much, he loses his balance. Still needs size before he can do that. Yeah, I agree with that assessment. All right, we got Doran Haywood on stage. Actually, you know what? The lighting is pretty good at the show. Andrew is coming up soon here, guys. Individual routine. We're going to see everything, all the detail here. Very good quality here, guys. Excited for this. Glad there's good lighting here, so we can see what Andrew really looks like up close. Looks like Haywood needs to be a little bit better conditioning here. Oh, missed that one. Okay, who's next here? Is this Andrew? No. Come on. Oh, it's Jordan. Yeah, when seeing Jordan walk out versus Epler, I know Epler's looked bigger than Jordan. All right. Yeah. Definitely have Epler ahead of Jordan. Jordan looks great though. Epler just looked more impressive. But Jordan will always have those gnarly glutes and hamstrings. Really great from the back, man. Yeah, Epler was just full as a house, man. You could just see he was bursting. I think Jordan looked better in Tampa, where he placed third. You know, and it's hard on the body to do these shows back to back. Okay, Andrew Jack looks great walking out. Jesus. Massive. Huge front lat spread. Crazy front double bicep. Yes, Andrew's 1000% winning. We all know that. It's just like, let's see the improvements. Nice side chest. Glutes and hamstrings. He does look a little bit improved. That's Wow. So much size, guys. Jesus. I said he had a lot to prove, and I think he's proving it. Needs to work on the side tricep pose a little bit there. Try and capture that one. Wow. Trying to get all the perfect shots here for you. I haven't seen him do that most muscular before like that. It's the first time I've seen that shot. The most muscular hands. So Andrew looks pretty damn good. I think his glutes are slightly better. I got to go back and look at the Arnold to see if he's improved there in condition. But hey, he's got what, 8 weeks, 9 weeks till the Olympia to tighten up. So I think Andrew posing looks a little bit improved, right? I think he can beat Samson. Like I said, he had a lot to prove because this is going to determine the momentum he has going into the Olympia. And he looks like he's got 10 pounds more muscle on his frame. Everything looks bigger from the back. Look at the thickness of the quads from the back now. The back double bicep is like very improved. The glutes and hamstrings look like they just need a little bit more drying out. So this is I'm very impressed with how Andrew looks. The great back lat spread. You put him next to Derek Lunsford and Nick Walker, but I think he beats them. I think he beats Nick Walker. I think he beats a Samson Dauda. And again, this is, guys, you're right. This is a live stream. This isn't in-person quality, right? And he looks good. Side chest. The cuts in the side of the chest look more in. Like, the arms do look bigger. Remember, we were like, is that photo that he posted photoshopped? I don't think it's photoshopped. I think his arms are actually that fucking big. Look at that. This is going to give Andrew a lot of momentum going into the Olympia, guys. And this is why I was like, he has so much to prove at the show. That's why I wanted him to come on to the show, because if he does, look at how I'm talking about him. Now all the other YouTubers are going to be talking about him like this. How he impressed everyone. He impressed me. I'm so glad that Andrew came in looking like this. So I don't know this athlete that's on the stage. It looks like a 212 guy, but he's in the open. I just really want to analyze Andrew's physique here while we have a little time. I can show you the guys that's on stage right now. This guy. So this guy looks like a 212 guy. What's he doing? So very, very impressed with Andrew. Once we saw him up close, it's like, wow, you can see there's more muscle on his body. He just needs to be a little bit leaner. And he has time to get drier. He's got all that size now. Now he has time to get drier. I don't know who this guy is. I think he's from Egypt. Legs from the back is where we wanted to see the improvements. The front was like, Andrew looks phenomenal from the front. Like, there wasn't really much he needed to do, but it was from the back, and you can see the improvements. I think Andrew will be in the top 4 of the Olympia if he's peaked properly. If he's not, he'll be back down to 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, whatever. But if he looks peaked for the Olympia, he's in there now. He's in there. I think Nick Walker is probably watching this and be like, oh shit. I think Samson's watching this and saying, oh shit. Right? Those guys that are in the 3rd, 4th, 5th area, they're like, oh shit. Andrew could probably potentially take me out if I don't bring my A game. I don't know who this guy is, so I want to kind of go back and look at Andrew here. I haven't seen Andrew hit this type of most muscular before. I don't mind it. He's got such long forearms. I think if he did this instead of this, it would help bring his arms in a little bit more to square out that frame a little bit, but it looks good. Ridiculous. I like the hands on hip and that one too. The front quads are shredded, feathered. It just shows the genetic. That's why guys, that's why I keep saying I think he can be a multi-time Mr. Olympia, because look at what he's able to do in 1 year. Like, right? Let's zoom in here. What's the quality? Is the skin thin back there? You know what? He's gotta tighten it up back there, but he's definitely put on the size. Great back. It looks thicker, more 3D pop to the back. But he's got all the potential in the world to win an Olympia. I think he can do it. I don't know if he can do it this year, but if he sticks with it, doesn't retire, I think he can definitely win the Arnold next year if he comes and does it. Yeah, you can tell that back is improved. Like, very impressed with Andrew Jacked. Side chest. All right, let's see what else is coming out on stage here. A lot of bodybuilders that we really don't know or haven't seen much of, so I'm not really capturing them, but let's see who's next here. Oh, I think that was it. So I think we're going into.
Normally at this point, what Tyler's doing is he's marking. The other judges, they're marking what they want in the first 5, 6, maybe 7, depending on how wide they want to go in this first call out. But you're going to put Andrew in the middle, and then you're going to want to compare everyone to Andrew around. So how does Lewis Breed's conditioning?
I think this is Hani Rambot on the commentary.
How does the Asian gentleman that has great X frame, does he have enough size? I think that's going to be really a telltale sign.
First call out.
All right, we got 4. Okay.
I like it. Lewis, Nathan, Jordan, Andrew. Just like we called it.
Okay, I got to pause. No more music there. Okay, Andrew right into the center, next to Epler. And yeah, center. Yeah, man, Andrew's relaxed. When he just stands with his arms down, relaxed, his shoulders are so wide. It's crazy. One of the widest bodybuilders on the planet right now. They could zoom in a little bit here. There's lots of space on that stage to zoom in, the cameraman. Andrew obviously winning the show. We all know that, guys, but second looks like it's going to Epler as I predicted. I think I got the top 4 right on this show, guys. Complete top 4, which I haven't done yet this year, getting a complete top 4 right. Wow, look at the size comparison there. Now the cameraman is zooming in here. Yeah, dominating the stage. Airy pose, Andrew's winning so far. This would be a clear. Oh, they're moving Jordan in there. Okay, let's see. They're just playing around. I think they're just feeling things out. Andrew's telling Jordan to move over. I need some room. I'm too wide for you. Yeah, I think Epler compares better than Jordan to Andrew. Second. Who do you guys have in second? Yeah, Hunter would have no chance against Andrew at the show. I think Jordan does not look as on as he was in at Tampa. The back lat spread, Jordan beats Epler. Look how huge Andrew is in that side tricep. Loose breed is kind of stepping closer to the front of the stage, trying to get the angles. Not going to really do anything for you there, Lewis. I think Samson's worried. I think Nick Walker's worried. I don't think Howdy's worried or Derek, but who knows? I think Brandon Curry's worried about Andrew. Second call out. But we're going to see if Samson put on more size. Like, he didn't need to put on more size. He just needed to work on his conditioning. Second call out, guys. He and Samson have the dominating size and shape now. Whichever one of them brings the next level of conditioning will be the next Mr. Olympia. Yeah, I agree with that assessment. I don't think it's in the bag for Derek Lunsford. And I think they like to switch it up. They like to swap these Olympias out now. They don't, these being Mr. Olympia for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, 8 years. I don't think that's going to be happening anymore. I think you're going to see new Mr. Olympias every 1 to 2 years, changing the ranks here. I don't know. I think it's obviously it's between Epler and Jordan for second. I have Epler. I just prefer his physique over Jordan slightly, and I think uh, his conditioning is a little bit better than Jordan's, except in the rear lat spread. Yeah, man. If Andrew tightens up, he did what he needed to do at this show. Yeah, Hottie just posted a video today on his Instagram. It looks in better condition than Andrew looks right now on stage. So I mean, again, it's hard to beat Hottie because he just has that grainy conditioning that it's like, how do you beat that? Right? You got to think about that for a second, guys. What's up, our stove? I think a little volume in Andrew's arms will complete his hands. Yeah. Yeah, his back has definitely come up. Quads have come up from the back, like the quad sweep look from the back, hamstring area. That looks improved. It's all going to come down to conditioning. Derek and Hottie, Nick, or short. Samson and Andrew are peeled, and then that's the thing too. You know, being shorter, that's kind of what's been winning at the Olympia is Hottie, Derek, right? Nick's the same height as Hottie and Derek for the most part, right? And then everyone else is taller. Samson, Andrew's taller. Brandon Curry's a little taller. He's not gonna. I don't think he'll be in the mix there. And then you know, Hunter, I don't know where he's gonna be. You got Tony O'Burton. Oh yeah. Oh, and then you got Martin Fitzwater, who's shorter like Hottie and Derek, so he maybe gets pulled in there. He only lost to Nick Walker by 1 point in New York. So where is he gonna land? Don't forget about Martin Fitzwater. The third call out here is on the stage. Yeah, I think Curry, even when you see him training right now, he doesn't look, you know, we'll see. He's a veteran, so he knows how to get it there. But I think maybe this is probably one of his last shows. I don't see if he wants to keep coming in fifth and fourth, you know. Hey, as long as, I mean, hey, sometimes, you know what, guys, being fifth, fourth in the world isn't that bad. And as long as you can continue to land in the top 5 of the Mr. Olympia and be an active pro bodybuilder, then why not? Can continue to compete and keep your sponsorship contracts and, you know, be in the media and be in the spotlight. So I could see maybe if that's how Brandon is thinking, then, you know, maybe he doesn't need to retire yet. He's still top 5 in the world. And he can go do an Arnold Classic and maybe get second or third, or I don't know if he'd win an Arnold anymore, but so just because you're getting fifth and fourth at the Olympia doesn't mean you got to retire. So he's still able to do that. Yeah, I think Brandon Curry will assess how he does at this year's Mr. Olympia. If he comes in sixth, he's going to retire. If he's out of that top five, I'm going to make that prediction now. He'll retire. If he can't crack that top five anymore, what's the point? Maybe he'll do like one more Arnold and then retire 2025. Oh. Neck is getting stiff there, guys. All right, third call out. Then they're going to bring back first call out. See if they move Epler and Hutchinson around again. All right, oh wow, we beat the goal of 120 likes. We are at 164 likes. Thank you so much, guys, for getting us past that goal. So let's see if we can shoot for 200 likes. We are at 164. So if you haven't hit the like button yet, guys, please hit the like button. Really does help. Appreciate you guys joining me in the chat here. All right, is there a fourth call out here? No. Oh, so then maybe this is fourth, fifth, and sixth they're trying to determine here. Yeah, this is fourth, fifth, and sixth. With Lewis Breed looking like he's holding that fourth spot still. There you go. Unless they move him out. That front lat spread's not very good on him. Yeah, I don't know. Andrew's arms came up, so I don't know if his arms can really get much bigger. He's just got long forearms, so it's hard to kind of make it look like a Phil Heath arm, right? It's not. He's never gonna have that. Right, so this is the battle for fourth, fifth, and sixth. Looks like Lewis Breed is going to be getting that fourth spot because they're keeping him in the center there. Hey, Jason Work, thank you. A new YouTube member subscription for me, so I appreciate that. Guys, my subscription is $1.99 to join. Appreciate you, brother. All right, here's the first call out, final call out, probably. Or Jason Work, yeah. Okay, here's first, second, and third. They're just going to do the final three here, which I like. Well, if Jordan is on the right of Andrew, that would put him in second. Massive Andrew jacked. Like, he is very impressive, man. Side tricep. Yeah, Epler just has just a bit more pop. Trying to get these screenshots for you guys. All right. I think that's it. Yeah, his back lat spread has improved. Oh, I mean, Hunter would, give Andrew a run for his money for sure. I think that is it. Is that it? Let me turn the volume up.
Great lineup, and you're going to be able to see some top level guys that are going to be going to the Olympia. So you want to be there for the final.
Absolutely, you guys. Final start at 7 p.m. Again, I want to thank Justin and Hani Rambo for giving us the play-by-play for our open bodybuilding. You guys, it was absolutely great. Hopefully, we'll see you again this evening for finals.
This evening. Awesome. Thanks, man.
All right, you guys. We will see you for finals. Have a good one. Thank you.
All right. So that is the end, guys. Wow. Very impressed with Mr. Andrew Jacked. I think I'm going to do a quick recap video. Yeah. Good point. They kind of do look like 212 next to Andrew. And I'm so happy for Andrew because he did the work. And the Mona Lisa has arrived, the real Mona Lisa. And he should be very confident now going into the Olympia that he's definitely going to be in that mix, in the top 4 at least, I think. And like I said, yes, I was questioning whether he was going to be in condition from the back. I don't think he's really in condition from the back. He's bigger. He's improved, but then you look at Epler and Hutchinson and their glutes are peeled and his aren't. You gotta like why? Well, it's probably a genetic thing for the most part, or he's just not suffering down enough to get that peeled look, because he's worried about losing the fullness because he's tall and lanky and he doesn't want to look lanky on stage. So maybe this is as far as he's going to take it from the back, which if that's the case, he's got that Samson Dauda syndrome where he's just never going to have that because he's so tall. It's hard to have that combination. Like these shorter guys, it's easier for them to get peeled. They don't have as much a frame to fill out, so they can get away with it without looking lanky, stringy. So yeah, sorry guys, I was looking at my views, not the likes. So the likes are we almost at 100? Thanks, Brian, for reminding me. Almost there, guys. Let's hit that like button. I really do appreciate it. Man, this was a good show. Good lighting. We got to really see how Andrew looked. I'm not saying pumping iron. I'm not saying bodybuilding is about the glutes. It's not. It's about condition. That's what Steve Weinberger told me when he's on my show. He said, it's about condition. And Andrew isn't bringing that. And Steve Weinberger said he needs to suffer. He needs to push it in order to do better. So if Andrew can improve his conditioning from the back, he will be hard to beat. Yeah, I agree. That's what I keep saying. That's all I've been saying. That's all I've been saying is that Andrew just needs to come in tighter from the back. He did the work. He made the improvements. So he's going to be more competitive on that stage next to these guys, next to Samson, with the quads now from the back, with the back double bicep. He's done it. He looks from the front, the side chest, looks improved. Still kind of funky on how he poses it a little bit. He seems to struggle there a little bit. Not his greatest pose, but that front lat spread. Look at the front lat spread. Just like ridiculous. The shoulders, really, really great delt development on Andrew. The biceps. Crazy biceps on Andrew jacked. Look at that. Look at Epler's bicep and then look at Andrew's bicep. It's twice the size. And the tricep. Yes, guys, please hit the like button. Thank you, Xavier. Let's go. Let's go. There's over 200 of you in the live right now. So we should have 200 likes. This takes 1 second, guys. I really appreciate you. Where are we at? So yeah, very, very impressed with Andrew jacked. See if we can go to his individual. Let me see if I can find that, guys. Let's go here. There we go. Let's look at the individuals here. All right. It's gonna be close between Epler and Jordan for second. I don't know yet. See how the finals go. Andrew's from another planet, improved in all of his points. Maybe he wants a larger lineup. Asita will get him peeled for the O, just like he did Sean Roden. I hope so, because man, if he does, he's Mr. Olympia. Like, look at this guy. Look at the front lat. Thanks, Pumping Iron. Appreciate you guys. Andrew's 85 to 90%, then he recruits 100. Yeah. I don't think he's gonna. I don't know how much improved he'll look at the Olympia. I think he'll maybe be a little bit sharper, but I think he'll kind of look like this at the Olympia again. Right? And so just imagine this guy, this look at the Olympia. Because Andrew is famous for looking great at the Arnold, at the Texas Pro like he did last year. And then he goes to the Olympia and he's like, what? This isn't the same Andrew. It looks worse. So I hope that doesn't happen. I hope he finally peaks for the Olympia stage where it matters. Because he could have came in like at 70% here and still won. So that's what I pray for, is that Andrew fucking comes in looking like at least this. If he can come looking at least this, he will be in that top 3 at the Olympia. Not sure if he'll win it, because he is up against Hadi Chupin and Derek, and these guys are just so peeled. But yeah, like there, we're looking at the front double bicep. His arms got bigger. Like, it's crazy. Because last year he looked a little stringy in the front double bicep. Right now, his back looks bigger. His frame looks bigger. The chest is, like, everything's popping out more. right? Yeah, I know. He didn't have to come in 100% at the show, but I wanted him to come at 100% to just put the stamp, put his foot down and be like, "This is what I'm bringing," or "This is somewhat what I'm bringing to the Olympia stage." Yeah, the predictions will be tough this year for the Olympia. Right. Yes, thanks guys for hitting the like button. Thank you, Brian. We're at 115. I guess, yeah, my original goal was 120 likes. We're at 115. 5 more likes. 5 more likes and we got the goal. Man, his biceps are so full. And the triceps, right? It's a good balance there. Right. And I think he's going to come close to winning the Olympia. I don't know if he's going to win the Olympia this year, but I think if he can improve again next year, he might be getting there. I just think the conditioning from the back again will still kind of hold him back at the Olympia level when you're up against Derek and Nick Walker and Hadi Choopan. Yeah, he has a very pleasing physique as well. He doesn't have a bubble gut. He has his waist goes in nice. It's not like, and Nick Walker struggles with that, right? So 75% max conditioning was enough to win this show. Yeah. And maybe that was the plan. Maybe that was the strategy, just bringing him 70, 80. Definitely a lot can happen in 8 weeks. I'm very optimistic now on Andrew Jack. I'm definitely excited now for the Olympia more so because that's another player coming in the game that can do a lot of damage now. It's not just going to be the Hadi, Derek, Samson show and Nick Walker. It's going to be the Andrew Jack show now. But there's a lot of pressure on him to bring this type of a look to the Olympia stage. Yeah, and again, Derek's going to be better. He looks like his chest is improving from what we can see in the photos and video he's posting. I still think Samson will beat this. I don't know. I don't know. I prefer this look over Samson's look. I prefer Andrew's physique over Samson's physique by far. Like the ab and thigh, that beats Samson. I think the front double bicep beats Samson. You can't beat that ab and thigh. Most muscular. Hey man, it's simple. If you are the biggest on stage and the most conditioned on stage, then yeah, that's true. But unfortunately, Andrew hasn't been able to do that. I kind of like this most muscular, but he has to put the hands closer. He can't do this because then it creates too much width between his arms, and to look more thicker in that most muscular, he needs to do this. Then it brings your arms a little closer. So a little tweak there can improve that pose. So it'll be interesting seeing what his actual weight was on the stage. Hopefully he reveals that. Not the 299, but the actual weight. I was just under 8,000 subscribers. I want to see if we've surpassed that, guys. Let me do a quick check. Yes, we're at 8,013 subscribers. I am now in the 8,000 league, guys. Just over a year into this channel. So thank you guys for subscribing. All the new subscribers we got the past hour. I really do appreciate it. That's a milestone for me and for all you guys that have been with me on the ride. Thank you guys. Yeah, just got to bring those hands in a little closer. So there's a little bit less space there because he's got super long forearms because he's tall. And he needs to compare with the shorter guys that he's standing next to. So they're shorter, they're going to be more clasped in and thicker like Hadi Choopan. So he's got to do that. Yes, on the way to 10,000. The goal is to be there by the end of the year. So let's push it. Let's push it. Can do it. Not sure if I'm going to make it to the Olympia this year. We're going to see. See if I can get a good ticket sale, flight, get down there. But I'm just like wary of like the internet in the hotels, and I can't do the stream, and that would suck. So I don't know. We'll see if I make it to the Olympia this year. Maybe next year. Next year, definitely. I think I'll go to Olympia. I don't know if I'll go this year. We'll see. So yeah, still a lot of you in here, over 200. I appreciate you guys. Final starts at 7 p.m., which is 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's a 2-hour time difference between Vancouver and Texas. I'm in Vancouver, Canada. So overall, kudos to Andrew Jackson. I think I'm going to do a quick prejudging recap and get it up there on YouTube. So I got to close down this live stream, and then I will put up the stream for the finals. All right. So I will wrap it up, get some food to eat, refuel, and I will be back for the finals again, guys, at 7 p.m. Texas time and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, but I will be back. I will be back. I'm going to create a new stream, so make sure to check for the new stream. And then I'll put that in the link here as well in the description. Did we get 100? Yes, we got 129 likes, so we beat the goal of 120. So thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you. We're going to see Andrew's routine tonight. We're going to see if Epler is going to hold off Jordan Hutchinson. It looks like they're battling there a little bit. I prefer Epler over Jordan right now, but we're going to see. Oh, we got to 130 likes. Thank you, guys. All right. See you soon. Catch you on the next one for the finals. Appreciate it.